Hello everyone and welcome to another video of our series on how to become a competent researcher. My name is Ahmed Al-Haj and I'm the founder and director of Clean Energy for Africa. If you have just joined us, this series is a short series that discusses a number of skills and tips and guidelines for becoming a competent researcher with a focus on academic excellence at the university level. So, to the topic of today's video, which is how do you get your dream job as a researcher? So firstly, as researchers, especially in the area of renewable energy, we have a number of possible career paths. One of them is to go into the academic side by becoming a faculty member or a lecturer or a researcher at a research center. You also have the career path of working in the corporate sector or in the industry, like myself. So after I completed my PhD, I started working with public utility company. You also have the career path of working with consulting firms, working with project developers, working with international organizations, with government sector. And really there are tons of opportunities and career paths available for researchers in the field of renewable energy. I believe that getting that dream job that you're looking for is the result of an investment that you do from the first day that you start your graduate level program, whether it's your master's or your PhD. So you need to be conscious of this. You need to think that, what am I going to do after completing my master's or PhD? What job do I want to work on? Who is my ideal employer? What salary do I want to get? You need to think about those questions and make that a priority such that by the time you graduate, you've already developed the skills required to get that dream job. Ultimately, I believe that getting your dream job as a researcher, it comes down to two things. The first thing is your qualifications and your skills, and the second thing is your network. So talking about qualifications and skills, so here qualification, we're talking about your bachelor's degree, for example, your master's, your PhD degree, maybe some certification that you have that might be required in that field, like for example, project management, the certification, certified energy manager, or other kinds of certifications. Again, this is something very domain specific, so some of those certifications that I mentioned may not be required for a lot of people. And then after qualifications, your skills. This is something quite important, and it's a long topic, it's a big topic really, but I'm gonna just briefly talk about it. So skills are really important. I think that nowadays in this century that we're living in, and especially after or because of the COVID-19 situation, there is more and more attention by employers to the importance of skills, and the valuation of skills now is extremely high. In fact, recently I was reading a very interesting study by Mckinsey Company about the skills that are going to be needed in the future in different sectors, and what jobs will be obsolete and will have less demand for, and what new jobs will be created and the skills required for these jobs. One of the interesting findings of that study, I'm going to actually put the link to that study in the description of the video, is that some of the top skills that are going to be required in the coming years by most employers in almost all industries is the skills related to problem solving and analytical thinking, working under or managing stress. These are some important skills that you need to be aware of. In addition to those skills, of course, there are some technical skills that relate to our area of renewable energy, whether it's, for example, data analytics, skills with regards to using certain specialized software, writing and publishing. You may also try to work on building other skills like soft skills, for example, your interpersonal skills, your communication skills, your presentation skills, your teamwork skills, your leadership skills. So these are all skills that can be learned through experiences that you go through volunteering with different organizations when you are a student. The second thing that I think is extremely important and instrumental in getting your dream job is your network. And as they say, your network is your net worth. So it's important to try to build a broad network of professionals and colleagues who are working in the area of renewable energy. There are a lot of tools and platforms that can help you build your network. LinkedIn is one amazing platform. I advise everyone to have an account in LinkedIn. Use it actively and try to build connections. Try to talk to people, ask them for advice. Another platform that is highly relevant for researchers is called ResearchGate. right? And I'm actually putting links to all of those platforms in the video description. ResearchGate is basically like the Facebook for researchers. So you go in there, you make a profile, you upload your publications, you mention your research interest, and then you can actually connect with researchers from all over the world. And there are other platforms as well that you can consider. So work really hard to build your network. Try to also attend as many conferences as possible, and in these conferences go and talk to people that you've never met before. Introduce yourself, maybe even print a business card so that you can give people your details so that they may contact you later on. Put the issue of let building your network and growing it be a priority for you as a researcher, and I'm sure that this will help you after you graduate in getting your dream job. I hope you found this video useful, and I will see you in